Baik, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita akan coba melanjutkan eh, materi perkuliahan metode penelitian pariwisata yang sekarang sesi 12 sampai 14, tinggal sisa satu lagi. Dan tugas Anda adalah membuat proposal yang nantinya akan dipresentasikan sebagai acuan ya, sebagai eh, awal dari riset atau tugas akhir atau skripsi di semester 8. Yang sebelumnya kita bahas tentang kuantitatif. Yang kuantitatif itu simpelnya kita membuat simpel kuantitatif adalah hal ya penelitian yang berkaitan dengan angka, numerik. Nah, untuk kualitatif methods adalah kebalikan dari numerik. Jadi berkaitan tentang kata-kata ya, menganalisis suatu statement, suatu pernyataan ya, ada di kualitatif. Baik, ini saya ambil dari buku yang sama ya, dari buku textbook tentang desain penelitian Creswell, saya lupa namanya apa ya. Bukunya harusnya dicantumin di depan ya. Tapi udah saya share ya kalau nggak salah. Nanti bisa info misalkan Pak belum di-share gitu. Nanti bisa akan saya share. The qualitative method section of proposal require attention to the topics that are similar to a quantitative. Ya, jadi pada sesi ini untuk penulisan proposalnya sama ya atau or mixed method project. This involves telling the reader about the design being used in the study and, in the case, the use of qualitative research and its basic intent. It also involves discussing the sample for the study and the overall data collection and recording procedure. Ya mungkin kalau di sini penekanannya kalau kuantitatif kita bisa nggak harus kita yang mencari data atau alatnya ya, toolsnya. Tapi kalau di kualitatif toolsnya si researcher atau si peneliti adalah toolsnya atau alatnya dan dia harus terjun langsung ke tempat penelitiannya agar lebih tahu apa yang akan nanti di disampaikan oleh responden atau narasumber. Ya berbanding terbalik dengan kuantitatif. Adapun yang gabungan antara keduanya ya, yang mix method, kuantitatif dan kualitatif. A checklist of question for designing a qualitative procedure. Ini ada semacam pertanyaan checklist ya atau desain kualitatif prosedur ya. Are basic characteristic of quantitative studies mentioned? Ya, ini contoh ya. Is the specific type of qualitative design to be used in the study mentioned? Is the history of definition of an application for the design mentioned? Does reader gain an understanding of the researcher role or reflexivity in the study? Plus historical, social, cultural experience, personal connection to site and people, step in gaining entry and sensitive ethical issue, and how they may shape interpretation made in the study. Nah, ini ada banyak ya checklist desain kualitatif prosedur. Is the proposed full sampling strategy for site and individual identified? Ya, ini dijawab juga ya. Is a clear recruitment strategy for enrolling participant mentioned? Are the specific form of data collection mentioned and rationale given for their use? Are the procedure for recording information during the data collection detail? Data protocols? Are the data analysis step identified? Ini ada berapa nih? Tuh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oke, 17 ya. 17 checklist. Selanjutnya, the characteristic of qualitative research. Review the needs of potential audience for the purpose of study. Decide whether audience member are knowledgeable enough about the characteristic of qualitative research that this section is necessary. If there is some question about the audience knowledge, present the basic characteristics of qualitative research and consider discussing a recent qualitative research journal article or study to use as an example to illustrate the characteristic. If you present the basic characteristic, what one should you mention? A number of author of introductory text convey these characteristics such as Creswell. Nah ini bukunya Creswell. Masih di karakteristik of qualitative research, natural setting, qualitative research tend to collect data in the field and the site where participants experience the issue or problem under study. Researchers do not bring individual into a lab. Jadi nggak mungkin dari kegiatan kualitatif ini kita mengajak si informan kita ngajak ke suatu lab ya kayak mau diintegrasi gitu ya. Nor do they typically send out instrument for individual to complete. Okay. Research as a key instrument ini saya tadi bilang ya bahwa penelitinya adalah sebagai tools ya as key instrument. Qualitative researcher collect data themselves sendiri through examining document, observing behavior, and or interviewing participant. Multiple source of data. Qualitative research typically gather multiple form of data such as interview, observation, document, and audiovisual information rather than rely on a single data source. Ya, jadi ini berbeda dengan kuantitatif. Bisa dengan satu data saja ya, maksudnya data primernya melalui kuesioner atau angket ya tanpa kita harus berbicara lebih dalam dengan narasumber yang kita butuhkan datanya. Kita cukup ambil data-data yang primernya itu, yang sekundernya bisa cari dari data-data dinas-dinas ya, kalau lingkupnya di dinas gitu. Tapi kalau kualitatif memang si penelitinya terlibat langsung dan data-data yang tadi itu sebagai sekunder ya. Dan dia harus ya semuanya dilakukan sendiri ya. Inductive and deductive data analysis. Qualitative researcher typically work inductively, building pattern. Oke, ini ada umum, khusus ya. Ya, jadi kalau yang kuantitatif kita bisa bermulai dari suatu teori, tapi kalau kualitatif ini bisa melebar ya. Apakah teorinya itu nanti di kemudian di saat berjalan ternyata tidak sesuai, itu bisa langsung berubah atau dia bisa menjadi teori yang baru. Kita lanjut, building pattern, categories and themes. Themes from the bottom up by organizing the data into increasingly more abstract unit of information. This inductive process illustrates working back and forth between the themes and the database until the researcher have established a comprehensive set of themes. Participant meaning in the entire qualitative research process, the researcher keep focus on learning the meaning that the participants hold about the problem or issue, not the meaning that the researcher bring to the research or the writer express in the letter. Ya, jadi statementnya ya yang kita tulis nanti di transkrip wawancara berdasarkan apa yang sedang diwawancara. Cuman memang mungkin ada yang namanya pengkondingan ya atau pengkodean atau semacam tema-tema apa yang keluar dari statement si narasumber atau responden. Emergent design, the research process for qualitative research is emergent. This means that the initial plan for the research cannot be tightly prescribed and some or all parts of the process might change or shift after the researcher enter the field and begin to collect data. Reflexivity in qualitative research, inquirers reflect about how their role in the study and their personal background, culture, and experience hold potential for shaping their interpretation, such as the terms they advance and the meaning they ascribe to the data. Oke, ini ada beberapa semacam and personal background. Kita juga harus merefleksi, mengetahui bagaimana nanti narasumbernya ya, mencoba mengetahui backgroundnya agar tidak ada salah-salah kata dalam pertanyaan atau dalam melakukan interview ya. Jadi kita melihat kondisinya narasumber atau si responden. Holistic account, a qualitative research try to develop a complex picture of the problem or issue under study. This involves reporting multiple perspectives, identifying the main factor involved in a situation, and general sketching the larger picture that emerge ya. Jadi pandangannya cukup luas untuk kualitatif ya. Jadi bisa melebar dan bisa mungkin lebih banyak dari kuantitatif dari segi laporannya. Karena benar-benar luas ya, ground teori ya. Bisa dari satu teori bisa jadi lebih besar lagi dan sampai pertanyaan tersebut ada pada titik jenuh dan pertanyaan akan seperti itu terus jawabannya. Qualitative design. In writing a procedure for a qualitative proposal, consider the following initiatives. Identify the specific approach that you will be using and provide reference to the letter that discuss the approach. Provide ya some background information menyediakan about the approach such as discipline origin, the application of it, preferably to your field, and brief definition of it. Discuss why it is a appropriate strategy to use in the proposed study. And number four, identify how the use of the approach will shape many aspects of the design process, such as the little, the problem, the research question, the data collection and analysis, and the report write-up. Oke. Selanjutnya ada researcher role and reflexibility. Ya, ini ada bagannya ya, bukan bagan namanya, semacam panduannya. Past experience include statement about the past experience with the research problem with the participant or setting that help the reader understand the connection between the researcher and the study. Reflexivity require commenting and two important points. Yang selanjutnya how past experience shape interpretation, be explicit, then about how this experience may potentially shape interpretation the researcher make during the study. Contohnya, the experience might cause researcher to lean toward certain terms, to actively look for evidence to support their position, and to create favorable and unfavorable conclusion about the site or participant. How can reflex thinking be incorporated into your qualitative data, qualitative study? You can write notes about your personal experience during the study. The notes might include observation about the process of data collection, hunch about you are learning, and concern about direction of repetition of this process. This idea can be written as memo. Jadi jangan lupa jawab buat memo juga ya. Data collection procedure yang pertama ya ini yang mengidentify ya, mengidentifikasi site-nya atau individunya for the purpose untuk tujuan penelitiannya. Second, discuss the strategy being used to recruit individual or case to study. This is a challenging aspect of research. Indicated way to inform appropriate participation about the study and decide the actual recruitment measures sent to them. Okay, third, comment on the number of participants and site involved. The research aside from a small number that characterize qualitative research. How many sites and participants should you have? First of all, there is no specific answer to this question. The literature contains a variety of perspectives. Oke, kita akan lanjut materi yang tadi. In many qualitative study, inquirer collect multiple form of data and spend a considerable time in the natural setting gathering information. Ya, jadi timingnya atau waktunya jauh lebih lama dari yang kuantitatif ya. The collection procedure in qualitative research involve four basic types and their strength and limitation ya. Ada empat basic ya. Basic ya Di antaranya ada kekuatannya dan kekurangannya. Qualitative observation is when the researcher take field notes on the behavior and activity of individual at the research site. Ini jadi sekali dua, selain observasi langsung juga menggali di tempat ya, jika narsum atau respondennya. In this field notes, the researcher record an unstructured or semi-structured way using some pair question that the inquirer want to know. Ini langsung ya di sana. Bisa harus bisa satset ya. Activities at the research site. Oke, jadi sambil record juga bertanya-tanya yang unstructured or semi-structured, ada beberapa pertanyaan di lokasinya. In qualitative interview, the researcher conduct face-to-face interview with a participant, telephone interview, or engage in focus group interview with 6 to 8 interviewee in each group. Number 3, during the process of research, selama kegiatan penelitiannya, the investigator may collect qualitative document. This may be public document ya, ada yang public mungkin bisa gampang, or private dokumennya. Ini juga harus butuh semacam izin dulu ya. Misalkan kita kualitatif dengan satu perusahaan yang sedang lagi hype ya, yang sedang lagi tren atau sedang lagi viral, kita coba riset ya kasih informasi bahwa ini tidak dikonsumsi publik, cuman akan kita angkat untuk sebagai bahan pembelajaran akademik gitu ya. Kita rahasiakan namanya. A final category of qualitative data consists of qualitative audiovisual and digital material, including social media material. This data may take the form of photograph or object, video, tapes, website, main page, email, text message, social media text, or many form of sound. Include creative data collection procedure that fall under the category of visual ethnographic. And which might include living story, metaphorical visual narrative, and digital archive. Oke. Nah, selanjutnya ini dibuat semacam tabel oleh buku ini, Crasswell. Ada quantitative data collection types, option, advantage, and limitation. Mudah-mudahan bisa terbaca ya. Ya, ada yang observasi yang tadi dijelaskan di awal di interview ya. Use when participant cannot be directly observed ya. Kalau kita tidak bisa mendapatinya secara observe ya, kita harus janjian juga ya. Participant can provide historical information, ini keuntungannya ya. Ini yang tadi ya, menguntungkan ya ketika participant can be directly observed ya, secara langsung tidak bisa gitu ya. Dia harus selalu lebih deep ya, lebih mendalam. Allow researcher control over the time of questioning. Ya, kekurangannya provide indirect information filter through the view of interview. Provide information in the designed place rather than the natural field setting. Researcher present may bias response. Not all people are equally articulate. Ya, ini jadi kekurangannya, tidak semuanya orang berbicara secara artikulasi katanya real, gampang diketik lagi ya di transkrip wawancara ya, mungkin itu satu limitasi. Untuk dokumen ya, ini option within types, public document, minutes of meeting or newspaper, private document, journal, diary, or letter ya. Untungannya enable access to option the language and word of participants can be accessed at a time convenient to researcher unobtrusive source of information represent data to which participants have given attention as a written evidence. It saves the time and expand the transcribing. Ini jadi meminimalisir transcribe ya untuk yang dokumen. Kekurangannya apa? Not all people are equally articulate and ini nggak ada sih sebenarnya kalau cuma dokumen. Mungkin kalau menulis ya, mungkin tulisannya nggak bagus ya, kita ngambil dari diary-nya. Mungkin ini beritanya lebih ke biografi ya. Audiovisual digital material ya, ada banyak video, art object, computer message, sound. Ini semuanya diambil untuk yang kualitatif, benar-benar ground, lebih deep ya. may be an unobtrusive method or collecting data. May be difficult to interpret ya. Susah juga kalau yang untuk si interpreternya karena mengambil semua data-data ini. Provide an opportunity for a participant to directly share their reality. It is creative in that capture attention visuality. Okay. List quality data collection source ya. Observation, conduct, observation as participant on or observer. Jadi berbeda ya. Conduct and observation shifting position from participant to observer and vice versa. Interview, conduct one-on-one interview, ya menyiapkan, mempersediakan interview in the same room or virtually via web based or email platform. Conduct focus group interview in the same room, yang disamakan di atas. Document, keep a research journal during the study. Have a participant keep a journal or diary. Examine personal document, and letter, email, provide blog. Analyze organization document, analyze public document, examine autobiography or biography. Ya, ada visualnya, ada banyak. Have participant take a photo, grab or record. Ya, seizinnya ya. Kecuali di case tertentu. Use video or film in a social situation or of an individual, exam photograph or video, exam website, tweet, Facebook message, colleague sound, musical sound, a child loud, cam, horn, honking, ya oke. Suara-suaranya juga dimasukkan dalam nanti data-data di kualitatif. Gather phone or computer based message, exam position or ritual object. Ini kalau tergantung judulnya ya atau risetnya tentang apa. Data recording prosedur ya. Research often engage ini karena saya cuma 15 menit nanti akan digabung jadi saya akan coba percepat ya. Ada 23 ya. Researcher often engage in multiple observation during the course of qualitative study and use an observational protocol for recording information while observing. Okay. Interview protocol plan to develop and use interview protocol for asking questions and recording answers during the qualitative interview. Researchers record information from interview by making handwritten notes, by audio tapping or by video tapping. Oke, ini jadi datanya jangan lupa direcord ya selama dalam kegiatan interviewnya ya. Ya bilang dulu ya. Kalau nggak boleh ya harus boleh gitu, harus ada beberapa pendekatannya karena nanti kan kita harus nulis lagi tuh gimana tuh kalau kita nggak cukup dengan notes saja pasti ada beberapa yang kurang. Selanjutnya stage each step in the coding process. Nah ini setelah tadi interview ya data-datanya di coding. Di coding ada caranya juga ya. Get a sense of whole, read all the transcription carefully, perhaps jot down some idea as they come to mind as you read. Oke, jadi kata-katanya jangan sampai ada sifatnya subjektif ya dari penelitinya, tapi harus benar-benar objektif. Pick one document, ya, one interview, the most interesting one, the shortest, the one of the top of pile. Go through it, asking yourself, what is this about? Do not thinking about the substance of information but its underlying meaning. Write to in the margin. When have completed this text for several participation, make a list of all topic ya. Jadi kita harus tahu dulu topiknya tentang apa. Nih siap statementnya. Cluster together similar topic. Ya, now take this list and go back to your data and find the most descriptive wording for your topic and turn them into category. Make a final decision on the abbreviation. Nanti kita coba ya. Nanti Regi arahnya kemana? Kita akan coba satu aplikasi yang merepresentasikan risetnya, jadi mempermudah ya. Ya kalau kata-kata saja mungkin tidak terbayang seperti apa. Assembly data material belonging to each category in one place and perform a preliminary analysis. Yang terakhir, if necessary, recode your existing data. Interpretation in qualitative research. This relation could be a researcher personal interpretation could in understanding that the inquirer bring the study from the personal culture, history, and experience. The questioning approach is also used in transformative approach to qualitative research. Kadang nih ya, saya riset yang mixed method ya, kita harus mengetahui budaya setempat juga ya kita lagi riset ya. Misalnya tanya Pak orang mana Pak ya. Sebenarnya berjalannya kayak natural ya, jangan sampai kayak grogi gitu ya kalau kita lagi interview. Itu kayak sekarang kan ngobrol tapi kita dapat apa yang kita butuhkan gitu ya. Mungkin jadi agak lebih banyak sih tapi ya memang seperti itu ya. Ya tidak semua narsum atau informan atau responden itu bisa kooperatif dengan kita ya, agak ada yang butuh beberapa tips and trick gitu ya. Moreover, when qualitative research use the theoretical lens, they can form the prediction that call for action agenda for reform and change. Research may describe how the narrative outcome will be compared with the theories and the general literature in the topic. Validity and reliability ini sama seperti kuantitatif ya, ada juga means that the research check for the accuracy of our finding the employing certain procedure, whereas qualitative reliability indicates that the research approach is considered across different research and among different projects. Nih, sama ini qualitative reliability is one of the strength of the qualitative research and is based on determining whether the findings are accurate from the standpoint of the researcher, the participant, or the reader of account. Using multiple validity procedure, a procedure perspective that we recommend for research proposal is to identify and discuss one or more strategies available to check the accuracy of finding. Research should actively incorporate validity strategy into their proposal. Di sini Gibbs 2007 suggested several qualitative reliability procedure ya. Cek transkripnya, make sure that there is not a drift or defining a code. The shift in the meaning the code during ya. Jadi drift itu tidak panjang ya, tapi cuman kayak notes-notesnya aja. This can be accomplished by continually comparing data with the codes and by writing memo about the codes and their definition. For team research, coordinate the communication among the coders by regular documented meeting and by sharing the analysis. Kalau ada banyak ya. Cross-check codes developed by different research by comparing results that are derived independently. Professor writer need to include several of these procedures as evidence that they will have consistent result in their proposed study. Ini referensinya ya, tapi paling banyak yang tadi ya dari Phil. Nah, untuk pertanyaan kita via biasa ya di Google Scholar atau Telegram. Baik, terima kasih. Saya Ridwan ucapan alhamdulillah subhanakallah bihamdi qasidun wa atubu ilaih alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita akan lanjut nanti di diskusi ya, dan beberapa aplikasi, dan saya juga akan saya sudah men-share panduan untuk membuat proposal penelitiannya, dan semoga semua berjalan lancar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.